live. We're going to have so much fun today. We're going to make banana ice cream. I think I'll throw in some wild blueberries. That's, I think, the best frozen fruit I have today, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. So in the chat box, let me know, where are you coming from and what type of diabetes are you living with, okay? I'm coming to you from Austin, Texas. I'm living with type 1 diabetes. I've been living with type 1 since January 26th of 2000, and I've been following the Mastering Diabetes method since December 2006. That's 17 years now. So I want to know where you guys are coming from, and we're going to have a lot of fun making this recipe. So I'm going to get right into it today, and we're going to be using this device, okay? It's called a Yonanas, okay? It's an ice cream maker. We're going to take frozen fruit. We're going to put it through this, and we're going to get a great texture. And that reminds me, I should start taking some of the frozen fruit out, but we'll get there in a second. We'll get there in a second. All right. So we're going to put this thing together. It's super simple, right? So this is the chute where the food's going to go down. And this is the thing that does it. So we're just going to pop this in here. It's very simple. Then we're going to pop it in here. And we're going to screw it in. Boom. This is our device. Then we're just going to pop it in this device right here. Super simple. Snap it into the lock position. But you know, the challenge is, what am I going to plug this into? That's the challenge, folks. Let's see. Let's see if we can solve that problem. We got some amazing people around here who could probably potentially help us with that. An extension cable. We have to try it over there. And that's, I think we need, it might not work. We might have to like just move to be over here. Maybe what we'll do is we'll do it over here. All right. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make our ice cream right here. That's what we're going to do today, folks. Put this machine right here. And that's where we're going to make our ice cream. No problemo. This Yonanas device you can get on Amazon, right? They're super cheap. They're really cool. Michelle, great to see you here from Orlando, type 2. Santa Cruz, that's Ann, type 2. No meds. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. You know, I'm curious. How many of you would like to lower your A1C, or if this is true for you, write L in the chat box, okay? You want to lower your A1C. You want to lower your fasting blood sugar, okay? You want to lose some weight. Like you have excess weight. You want to get it off your body. You'd like to lower your cholesterol. You'd like to lower your blood pressure. You'd like to lower your triglycerides. You would like to, what else? Prevent Alzheimer's, reduce your risk of heart disease. Put an L in the chat box. Put an L in the chat box if that is true for you, okay? Let's see. What else do we got going on here? I'm looking for the comments. Not seeing that many L's. That's interesting. We have one over here. Handels. All right. We have Rhonda, type 1. Welcome to the club. All right. Okay. I see plenty of L's coming in now. There we go. I like it. Okay. So you're in the right place. And that's what we do here at Mastering Diabetes. We help you reverse insulin resistance so you can handle all of those challenges simultaneously. I see a bunch of capital L's. A lot of capital L's. I like that. Let's go. Let's do this. All right. So that's what this recipe is about today. Helping you reverse insulin resistance by getting you more whole carbohydrates into your body in a low-fat environment. All right. So we're going to get some frozen fruit here. All right. We got some blueberries right here. And we have some pretty freshly frozen bananas. Okay. I'm going to go with 500 grams of bananas, and I'm going to do 200 of the blueberries here. So let's get the food scale out. Here it is, right here. Okay, we got the food scale. Boom. So we're just going to put that down, and let's get a bowl to put this in. All right. This is our little bowl. We're going to start measuring the food in here. So I'm just going to put tare 0 on my scale. I'm looking for 500 of the bananas. Let's see, what do we got here? That's 322. Okay. And let's see here. That is, I can break off the piece to be pretty exact. That's 492. I'm going to roll with that. Okay. And then I'm going to enter it into my favorite nutrition logging app. We're going to enter it into Chronometer. Okay. Right. Okay. Type @Chronometer in the chat box if you use Chronometer. Are you using this software? We love it here at Mastering Diabetes. So I'm just going to add this as a lunch meal. Super simple. I'm just going to type in the word bananas, BAN, and it'll come up, right? It remembers the stuff I've entered. 490, add. All right. It's in my app now. Okay. I entered it in for my lunch. Then I'm going to put these bananas back in the freezer, right? Keep them nice. And then we're going to tear this and we're going to do, I like to break up the blueberries a little bit, right? Before I try and get stuff out. You can, there we go. We got a Chronometer comment. I mean, who's using Chronometer? Yep. It's the best software out there for tracking your food intake, which is essential when you're on the journey of reversing insulin resistance. You've got to understand how many grams of total fat are you consuming. This is low fat ice cream, right? Most ice creams out there, very high in fat, and are not supporting you on your journey to maximum insulin sensitivity. All right. So there we go. We got this to 158. So I'm just going to simply add. So simple. Just hit the plus, add food. Let's see. Is wild blueberries set in, wild blueberries frozen right there? Easy. It's in the USDA nutrient database. And we're going to type in 158 grams. 158 grams. Boom. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. Okay. Now we have our stuff. I'm going to break this up a little bit. Let me get a knife real quick. All right. I'll use this one. Okay. We got a knife. I just feel like breaking them up a little bit. I don't know why. Maybe it's not completely necessary. But I guess the reason is because, let me see if I can tilt that down a little bit. The reason is because I want to be able to put them in the Yonanas in a, like, oscillating, like some banana, some blueberry, some banana, some blueberry, because that's how we're going to get a beautiful color, right? So that's why cutting it into these pieces is a good idea. We can have better control over what's going in the device. And that's going to, again, allow us to make it, you know, we're looking for that beautiful color. That's what we want here. We eat with our eyes, right? So putting some effort into making your food beautiful, presenting it in a beautiful way, it's worth it, all right? Okay. I also want to know in the chat box, how many people are looking to lose some weight? And I want to know how much you're looking to lose, right? Like, do you want to lose 10 pounds? Just put 10 pounds in the chat box. Do you want to lose 20? Put 20 in the chat box. Do you want to lose 0 because you're happy with where you're at? You can put that in the chat box. I want to know, do we have anybody here looking to reverse insulin resistance, which will result in some weight coming off, okay? We have Ann says 30 pounds, okay? Let's see what else comes in here. And then we're going to start turning on this Yonanas, and we're going to make our ice cream. Here we go. All right. So the blueberries, they will turn your hands a little purple bluish. So let's put this away. There we go. All right. Now we're going to use this machine. What do we got? So we have Ann wants to lose 60, James 25, Tamara 80. Okay, so listen, guys, if you wrote L in the chat box, if you just said you wanted to lose weight, I want you to get our foolproof guide. It's a free guide. It's got recipes. If you want this guide, there's 2 ways to get it, okay? There's 2 ways. Number 1 is if you're on our main Facebook page, you could write in the comments, you know, guide, and then we can send you the guide. If you're not, you have to DM us. And the best place to DM us is on Instagram. Just DM, hey, I want the guide. And it's a free, foolproof, natural recipe guide to help you reach your ideal body weight and reverse insulin resistance. Okay, it's all one and the same. So if you want that, you DM us or write the word guide on the Facebook comments. All right. So here we go. We're going to turn on the machine, And you got to make sure to have a bowl that fits nicely. Okay, so the bowl's going to fit right there. And then we're just going to start popping these things in there. And again, we're going to oscillate. Some bananas, some blueberries. All right, here we go. Let's put it in. Just like this. All right, so the machine is working. It's doing its thing. Now I'm going to put all of these things in one bowl because that's going to be easier. We have people writing guide. I like that. Okay, good. Now, I'm going to finish this up here in a second. Yeah, guide. So I like that. I mean, you guys got to take action. That's what it's about. I also want you to write in the chat box. I want you to tell me which meal is the most challenging for you to eat in a healthy, low-fat, plant-based way. Is it breakfast? Is it lunch? Is it dinner? Which one of those 3 meals is just the most challenging for you? Write it in the chat box. I want to learn. I want to hear what's happening for those of you in the audience today. Which one's most challenging? Breakfast, lunch, or dinner? Okay. Let me know. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner. I see breakfast from Victoria. Dinner from Mike. Shirley says dinner. RD says dinner. Yeah, see, you guys are going to love this guide because the guide's full of a bunch of dinner recipes. Okay, let's turn this machine back on. We're making ice cream. Let's go. Okay, while I'm doing this, yeah, for sure. While I'm doing this, hey, Mike, we have a producer in the background. If you could share the screen, I want you to show people masteringdiabetes.org/recipe. Okay, I want you to show them all these amazing recipes that we publish and tell people how to get there. In the meantime, I'm going to keep making this ice cream, okay? All right, show off the beauty. Okay, we're back. So the texture of this is just spectacular. Okay, it is absolutely spectacular, right? It's like a soft serve type of situation here. Okay, and I want to show you guys a secret here of how to not waste any. Look at the color on that. Okay, let me mix it up a little bit. Let me get a spoon. Mix this up. Okay, that color, this is a 2-ingredient ice cream. It's bananas and wild blueberries. That's all we have in here. And it's absolutely delicious. And oh my, look at that. Look at that. Okay, absolutely fantastic. Anybody who's asking about the machine, it's called the Yonanas. Now watch this. A lot of people will waste what's inside, okay? So we're going to open this up. Boom, there's going to be lots of good ice cream in here. Don't let it melt. Don't let it go to waste. See this stuff in here? Like, just scrape it out. Look at that. Okay, put it in your bowl. Lots of good stuff here. Lots of good stuff, okay? Put it in your bowl. I mean, remember, you measured everything, right? You measured it has a certain amount of carbohydrate in there. So you got to get everything. And then around the rim here, right, we're just going to get all that as well. Boom. Put it in the bowl. We got this, okay? And then even this part, this isn't going to cut you or anything. It's nothing super sharp. But let's just get everything off of this. And now we've made our ice cream. Like, it's so good, guys. So good. I've had this many, many, many times. And you could also like make it in the morning, then you can put it in your freezer and you could have it later. You can have this for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. It's fantastic. So I can't decide if I might have this for lunch. I don't know. Maybe, yeah, I think I will. I'll just leave it out. I'm not going to put it in the freezer. I'll leave it out. I'm going to eat it. So that's our recipe today, guys. The name of this show is Simple Meals. We do this every Wednesday at noon Central Time, 1 o'clock Eastern. And I'm not kidding when I say these are simple meals. And simple meals is the key to your long-term success on a low-fat, plant-based whole food diet. It must be sustainable. It must be doable. It must be ingredients you like, ingredients you can access. If it takes a bunch of time to make the meals, it's just not going to happen. All right? It's just not going to happen. So Andrea says, what happened to the chickpea salad? I'm not sure what you're referring to, but what you could do is you could send us an email, team@masteringdiabetes.org, and maybe we can help you out. You could also send us a DM. So that's, I would love to help you out. But anyways, guys, if you're coming in just now and you want the guide, you want the foolproof natural recipe guide, just write the word guide or DM us. You can DM us on Facebook. You can DM us on Instagram, and we'll send you the guide. I'm not a big fan of bananas. Does it taste really banana? If you don't like bananas, then I suggest making the base as mangoes and then doing wild blueberries. Or you could make the base something like, you could do like just totally mixed berry. You could do strawberries, blueberries, and blackberries. That could be good. Like just buy like a mixed berry bag. Any frozen fruit. You know, let's do a fun thing here. Michael, can you just Google the words Mastering Diabetes packaged foods list. Just Google that. It's going to bring you to our page of the ultimate packaged foods. And I'll show that for everybody who's watching on Facebook. If you're on Instagram, you're not going to see it. If you're on Instagram, you'd have to Google it yourself. But I'm basically going to show everybody. Share that screen. Okay. I'm going to show everybody. Get to the frozen fruit section. If you're on Instagram, you can just listen. This is going to be good for you. The device is called the Yonanas. 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 That's what we got here. Okay, so look at the fruit. If I missed anything, you guys could let me know. But look at that. Jackfruit, go up a little bit. Jackfruit, bananas, pomegranate, cherries, mangoes, wild blueberries, just regular blueberries, raspberries, pineapple, blackberries, peaches, strawberries, dragon fruit. To the best of my knowledge, that's basically your option when it comes to buying frozen fruit. Those are your options. And so you could use any combination of those and make yourself some ice cream because they're available year round. And it's really fun. Okay. You know, there is frozen passion fruit. We're going to add that. There's a company that makes frozen passion fruit. Okay. What is the ripeness of your bananas? Personally, when I'm making ice cream, I like them to be really ripe. The bananas that were frozen, really, really ripe. Like, let me show you. I have some over here. Spotty. You know, we're looking for spotty. That's what we're looking for. This would be bananas I'd be happy to freeze right here. Okay, right there. I didn't even let them go a little longer, to be honest. But either way, you can freeze it now or a little longer. But that's what I think has the best flavor. All right, and that's it, guys. That's really the show today. Simple Meals. Again, if you want that guide, you gotta DM us. We want to give you recipes. If hopefully you're tuning in to us on all of our platforms, We have a podcast. I'd like you to write P in the chat box if you regularly listen to our podcast. Write P in the chat box. We're on Spotify. We're on iTunes. We're on SoundCloud. Wherever you listen to podcasts, we're there. Stitcher, like you name it. We'd love to know if we have podcast listeners here. Hopefully, for those of you on Instagram, you didn't get to see the recipe page, but masteringdiabetes.org, you just go there. There's a bunch of recipes, right? They're just free. Like there's new recipes every week. And they're delicious and beautiful and low fat and plant-based and whole food and optimal for helping you reverse insulin resistance because they include greens and non-starchy vegetables at every meal in a way that tastes good. Like most people aren't getting enough greens in their diet because they don't really enjoy the taste. Good. We have some podcast listeners. That's wonderful. I love it. So this has been fun. Again, that was our recipe. It was 500 grams of frozen bananas. I think it was 150 grams of wild blueberries I put in there. You could do any combination, any ratio. Highly recommend using a food scale so you learn how much fat are you truly consuming. Learn how many total grams of carbohydrate are you consuming. And then also get shocked to see how many grams of protein and all the nutrients that are in your meals. Like it's really fun. It's really fun. So this was fun. Thank you all for being here. I'll catch you next time. Have a good one.